So I'm not really, I haven't really looked too much into this whole thing that's been going on in the news lately about this dude getting shot. What's his name? Charlie Kirk. I don't even know who Charlie Kirk is. I know nothing about him. I haven't even bothered to do my research on who he is. I just know he got shot and whatever, and it's been all over the news. And so I'm watching this video by Mei X. Shout out to Meechie X, and the only reason why I'm giving Meechie X a shout out is because I think she's entertaining and I think she's hilarious. I think she's funny. I especially liked it when she, on one of her videos, she was going after the Black Hebrew Israelites, and I don't like the Black Hebrew Israelites. I don't like them. I despise them. So, you know, I just thought it was funny when she went after the Black Hebrew Israelites. I thought it was hilarious, and I think she roasted and toasted their ass. But besides that, I don't agree with Meechie X's movement. She's a biracial, mixed-race woman, and she's pro-black. I used to be pro-black at one point in time, but I left that stuff alone because I realized that mixed people should not be pro-black anyways. We don't belong in the pro-black movement or community to begin with. And I started to realize that more and more as the years went on. I started to realize that mixed people are really just treated as work mules. We're being shamed for our white ancestry and our white genetics, and that shame and that guilt forces us to overcompensate. Meechie X is one of those people that is trying so hard, and she's overcompensating for her lack of blackness. Okay? She's putting her blackness on display so hard, and then trying to just completely just wipe away and downplay her whiteness. And I just don't respect that, man. Like, I got too much respect for myself and I love myself too much, and that's exactly why I left the pro-black community. And Meechie X knows, she's dealt with it. There's a lot of pro-black people out here that do not like you, the real pro-blacks. They don't like you, Meechie X. And Meechie X knows this. You know what I'm saying? So, but you still go so hard to cape for these folks, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't respect it. I'm gonna just be real. But I'm on this video watching. I watched a little bit of this video and I went into the comment section. This person says, and I guess Meechie X just dissed Anton Daniels. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels is actually one of my favorite content creators on YouTube right now, because he's actually teaching people how to get to the bag. He's actually giving out valuable information and perspectives. Now, I don't agree with everything that he says or talks about. You feel me? I'm not Christian, you know what I'm saying? Now, there's certain aspects of the Bible and there's certain aspects of Christianity that I do believe in and that I do respect and follow. But overall, I do not believe in Christianity as literal. I don't believe that. So that's one aspect I don't agree with, but I respect Anton Daniels. I like his content and I support him. And I agree with just about 90% of the stuff that he says, honestly. But Meechie X is calling Anton Daniels a coon. Anton Daniels is a fully black man. Meechie X, you are a half white woman. So you shouldn't be calling fully black people coons anyways. You're half white. You know what I'm saying? Really, like, this is not even really fully our business. And like I said, I started to understand this and learn this as the years went on. This is not our battle, man. That's not fully our plight. That might be our plight to a degree, obviously. But it's like, it's certain times where maybe you should just sit out. Maybe you should just sit this one out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for us to speak out on black politics here and there, I guess. But it's like, it gets to a point to where some people just got to overcompensate, man. And they got to go extra, extra hard. Of course, we're still genetically related to black people. So, of course, we can speak on the things here. But don't try to overcompensate. And you got to go extra super duper hard. And you got to be this big, huge pro-black militant general. Like, calm down, man. Just calm down. Calm down. Relax. Okay? Now, let me look at this comment. This person says, oh, that dude Anton Daniels has a Nigerian background. Now it makes sense. But that's not a coon statement. Ain't y'all supposed to be pro-black? But y'all are disrespecting Nigerian people those are real black people. Those people are way blacker than black people in America. Now, I understand Nigerians have some negative stereotypes upon them, such as scamming and being scam artists and stuff like that. I understand that. Those are just stereotypes, though, so it's not going to apply to everybody. You feel me? And I responded, and I said, and Meechie X has a white background. She has a white and black background. She's mixed race. So if you want to try to come at Anton Daniels for supposedly maybe having Nigerian background, at the end of the day, he's still a fully black man. I mean, most black Americans still have a Nigerian background. When you take a DNA test, you don't think Nigeria is going to pop up in your DNA results? Goofy. It's like people need to really think before they talk, man. And this person responds. I'm going to tag this person in this video, Justin Richardson. He says that don't mean a goddamn thing when the black race is the dominant race. It could be dominant, and I agree with you. Black genetics are dominant, but what is that supposed to mean? Just because one bloodline might be stronger than the other, that doesn't mean anything. Of course, African genes are dominant. I agree with you. But just because one bloodline is slightly stronger than the other bloodline, it doesn't take away from the fact that there's a whole different bloodline going on. It doesn't take away from that fact. You can clearly look at Meechie X and you can clearly see, yeah, those black genetics might be slightly dominant. When you look at me, you can clearly see my black genetics are slightly dominant, but only slightly. You can still clearly see the white in us, the European in us. It's clear as day and you can see it. So the European doesn't just automatically, just magically just go away just because one bloodline is a little bit stronger. Y'all need to think before y'all talk, man. This person says, besides, Meechie has more of a black African background. Good for her. I mean, I kind of do too. And what's your point? And she's more than likely more pro-black than you'll ever be from what I can tell. Of course she is. I will never be pro-black. Never. Me and Meechie X are in two completely different lanes. This is the Creole Culture Channel. This is for the Louisiana Creoles, where we embrace all of our bloodlines. We embraced our Native American indigenous bloodlines. We embrace our European Latin bloodlines. And we embrace our black African bloodlines. We embrace every aspect of who we are. Meechie X only celebrates one aspect of herself, and that's where me and her differ, because she only loves one part of herself. I love all the parts that make me who I am. So I'm truly proud of who I am. Meechie X is not. She's only proud of one aspect. And when you're only proud of just one aspect, you don't really truly love yourself in totality. So, of course, me and Meechie X are not in the same lane. I love myself to the fullest. She only loves herself halfway. And that's not true self-love. You still kind of have some self-hatred going on. Facts.